Hello, hello, testing 1, 2, 3. We are live, I believe. Looks like we are. For today's live and episode, if you're watching this as a recording, I want to take a moment to thank everybody for subscribing. We did hit the 3,000 subscriber mark. I haven't came up with an idea for what I want to do for a giveaway. And hopefully this doesn't do anything, but I just spilled lemonade all over my keyboard. So, it's going to be a little sticky, and I see a couple drips. So, and my dog's barking out the window. All right, let's see what just happened. All right. Got that cleaned up. All right, anyway. After this mess, Jesus Christ. Here we are. We are at 3,000 subscribers. It's been a long 6 months since I started this channel from 0. And we're now at 3,000. I appreciate everybody that subbed. And it's been quite the journey so far. And I hope to continue making content and providing value for you guys. And as you watch me in my journey, hopefully you guys can replicate it in your journey. And we can reach the goals that we aspire to reach. All right. Now, if you're joining the live, go ahead and pop something in the chat. Say hey. This is our usual live stream every Friday at 1 o'clock. I would be out pressure washing right now, but it's deciding to give snow flurries in April. So, ain't doing nothing. As you can probably see from the thumbnail, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock on TV, which I did watch. And we'll talk about that later today because, you know, everybody's talking about it. But I want to talk about it too. So, we're going to talk about it. Oh, man, that's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and post it in live stream. Boom. That's posted. All right. So, I've been meeting up with my mastermind group and stuff, and we've been talking and stuff. So, I got a lot of good things to go over. If anybody has any wins for their past week, pop it in the chat or comment below. Whether that be a good load if you're trucking, or a good job for pressure washing, or basically anything. We want to celebrate each other's wins here on this channel. All right. Let's get started. The first thing, I'll just go ahead and start talking about it. The Will Smith smacking event was crazy, childish, and immature. I'll go ahead and say that and get that out of the way. It was just the wrong place, very wrong time to do that. And then 5 days ago, if you do your research, you'll see his wife talking about how she doesn't care that she has a bald head, and she actually has good body structure to support a bald head on a woman and actually looks good with a bald head. And she said that in an interview. Now, I don't know if that movie got to Will Smith and King Richard, where he was that kind of, I don't want to say they were abusive or anything, but like that kind of protective figure, and maybe it's got to him. But I think that if you're in acting, I think that your mind is always like teetering on reality and what you're making as a film, right? Like, there's camera Will, and then there's Will. And I feel like that his mind has gravitated more towards the character Will Smith. And he's been in acting so long that he is out of reality. That's my opinion. I don't think that was the right move for him. Especially on... That's like you having a W-2 job. This is the best way I told it to some friends. If you had a W-2 job, right, and they had an award ceremony, and you were sitting in front row and somebody cracked a joke and you got up and go smack that person in front of all your colleagues and your bosses, the owners of the company, like that is essentially what just happened. So we're going to see Will Smith's career and see where it goes from here. I have a feeling it's going to go. So that's my opinion. Anybody want to add anything to that? But feel free to pop in the chat. I'm going to wait here and let people get in. I went ahead and got that out. So if you're watching the recording, you will see my opinion on Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Insane. What makes it even worse is like Chris Rock is such, I don't know how he stayed posed and kept doing the Oscars, but man, he is a dude. He is a dude for doing that. Like, he is a man for being able to hold himself back and not react and hit him back and keep his composure and go. Like, a lot of people think Will's the bigger man for going up and defending his wife, but no, man. Not hitting back takes a lot. That would take a lot. What's going on this fine Friday? It's giving snow where I am, so I can't do anything outside, so here we are. How's it going? How's it going? Pop in the chat, say something. What's going on? This is live. This is a live. Anybody, anywhere, any big wins this week? What are you doing? Are you trucking? Are you pressure washing? Are you doing some sort of service-based business? Are you looking at other businesses to start? What is going on? Any other news anybody want to go over, like the Will Smith smack? The slap heard around the world. Literally. My hands are so sticky. Can't believe I spilled that. What's going on? Don't just pop in. Don't say nothing, guys. Come on. Say something. This is what live interaction's about. Being able to respond to you guys. I've got a couple things I want to talk about, but I don't want to just talk and then nobody chat. That's the whole purpose of going live. Live interaction. What's going on? How's your week going? Are you crushing your goals? How's business? How's the monetary goals? What is up? What is up? What is going on? I've got my Facebook ads going. That'll be a fun video to make. Pretty interesting to learn. It's not as complicated as you think. So that's something I've got going on and I'm learning how to do. What you didn't see on TV after awards slap snap. Denzel Washington gets in between Chris Rock and Will Smith. Denzel Washington plays Peacemaker. Jada and Will hold hands. All so he could get some that night. And so she doesn't go screw around with a 21-year-old again. He said it. I just don't give it. I just can't be bothered to care. Man, this light's bright. looks like Chris Rock got escorted out by police and producers. I'm going to put this on the screen. We can read it together. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. There we go. Webcam. There we go. Webcam, please. There we go. All right. Okay. I gotta clean that later. That's nasty. Lemonade spilled everywhere. So here's an article by Page 6. I'm not sure how reputable they are, but it's showing pictures and stuff like after the camera obviously went away from the action and went to the Oscars. It looks like Chris Rock was trying to go over and apologize and try to keep the peace. Then Denzel Washington made sure to step in between them. And they were sitting there holding hands like, you know. Then he's giving words of wisdom apparently to Smith while he's just standing there looking on. Like, this is like just what's wrong with Hollywood, in my opinion. Like, let the men, the two with the altercation, sorted out. He's composed. He's not looking aggressive. He doesn't want to start a fight. He wants to say an apology and get it out of the way. Instead, you got this dude here, Denzel Washington, great actor, love his movies, love Will's movies. I love Chris Rock's bits. I mean, and his movies are pretty good. Get out of the way. Just stand back. Make sure they don't get too close, obviously. Oh, crap. Oh, looks like we lagged a little bit. But anyway, like, get out of the way. You don't need to be a parent and him look away from Chris. Make him be a man. Look the dude in the eye that he just slapped and let the guy say sorry for the joke and then make Will, or he should, apologize for the slap. And it's over. It's done. Instead, you got this bullshit. Whoops. Ain't supposed to do it on YouTube, but... man. Pussies. That's what I see. Sorry for the language. That's just stupid. Be a man, apologize both ways, move on. It's over. It's done. Bradley Cooper was trying to calm Smith down. And don't smack him during the show to begin with, man. Go after. If you want to smack him then and do it. Like, acting off emotion is just shows immaturity and childish and unprofessional. At an award ceremony in front of all your colleagues where you work and make your money, and you go up and smack somebody center stage, man. What is wrong with people? Like, people are applauding this dude. Stupid. I see it all over my social medias, like my personal feeds and stuff. Like, oh man, more men need to do this for their women and stuff. It's like, not at that place and time. If it was a stranger or he did that out at a gas station, yeah, go ahead. A Walmart, whatever. But at an award ceremony where you work and make your money, how you are that rich as he is, you telling me you're going to go smack somebody up on center stage of the award ceremony for your place of work and business? Good luck getting jobs, Will Smith. That's all I'm going to say about that. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. Chris Rock is 57. What? All right. So I'm gonna say on that piece. If y'all want to say anything about it, go ahead and we'll strike up a conversation. But that's my opinion on it. How you gonna smack a guy that can't smack you back? First off, and the place that he did it was like an award ceremony for his where he makes his money in front of directors and everybody who's going to employ him. Man. But anyway, what's going on, guys? Crazy week. Crazy week. What's going on? How's everybody's week been? How's business? How's life? What's going on? It's live interaction. Pop in, say something. We reached 3,000 subs. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of giveaway for doing so. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It may just be like cash or something. We'll see. Huge milestone though. 6 months, 3,000 subs. Anybody, anywhere. Anybody. What is going on? Diesel looks like it's went up a total of $1 since the last time we talked about it. I need to make a new trucking news video. See what's going around. What's going on? What's happening in there? Do you want to touch on something that I discussed in the mastermind that I am a part of? We was talking about like how pretty much anybody could grow something or do anything, and people just don't because of their ancient brains of how it's wired. Like we seek automatically or unconsciously go for the most comfortable path instead of the challenging path. You know what I'm saying? And if most people would just stay consistent with the hard path for 3 months in a row, you would be surprised what you can do in terms of like starting a business or pursuing a career in something or learning something. If you gave it, even going to the gym, if you go to the gym 3 months straight, man, you're going to get ripped. Same thing goes for business, anything. If you can stay consistent for 3 months straight, man. Just something we talked about in my little mastermind I'm part of. Wanted to say that on the stream if you're re-watching this as a recording. If you are starting out in anything, whatever business you're starting, stay consistent with it for at least 3 months straight. Like every day, have a schedule, stay consistent with it, and you'll be surprised what you can accomplish in that amount of time. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week been? How's it going? Do you have any work for the weekend? What's happening? Let us know. Let us know. Oh man. I do want to show you guys this. It's formatted for a mobile, so I'm not sure if you're on desktop. I'm not sure how it's going to look for you. But let me switch over to my desktop again and show you this little ad I put together. You probably won't be able to hear the music. It's just music, like typical ad music, but it's like showing how pressure washing is just so satisfying. Look how that just removes that dirt. That's just so satisfying to me. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. And it's instant. You roll right over top of it, and it just brings it up. Look at all that dirt, grime, mildew, mold, algae. Look at all that. Just comes right up. It's so satisfying. And this is a sneak peek, of course, into my pressure washing videos to come. Look at that. Pretty sick. I'm using this as a Facebook ad, and so far I've got a few messages off of it and some shares. People love videos more so than like a picture, a before and after picture, I've noticed. So I may have to start like cutting out clips from my Facebook ads. Look at that. Since it's a surface cleaner, you're not spraying all those plants and killing stuff and all that. Check it out. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Oh man, my arm. Man, I went to the gym last night, and I've been out, in and out of the gym for forever now. I haven't stayed consistent with it, even though I just talked about consistency. But like, man, I am sore right now. Definitely try to get some exercise in, because if you go too long, man, you're gonna regret when you start going again. Whew. At first, gonna regret not going consistently, I should say. What's going on? Would you guys like to see like a video of like my, if you're interested in pressure washing or whatnot, if would you guys be interested in seeing like a video of me just going out and showing my equipment and like how easy it is to get started? You don't need a lot and stuff like that. If you're rewatching, comment below if you'd be interested in seeing that. Oh. I ain't never had this happen before. 30 minutes in and nobody has said a word. Crazy. Which if it's like, I know everybody's busy and stuff, but I do keep a schedule of 1 o'clock every Friday, and if people can come in and chat, that's good. But if they can't, I get it. But if I start doing this, which I may push the time back to like 3 or something, but if I start going live and nobody pops in for 30 minutes, I mean that's 30 minutes. I could be getting customers for pressure washing. You know what I'm saying? So I may just stop doing lives altogether. That's the whole point of lives, is live interaction. And if nobody's going to watch, then I just ain't going to do it no more. Which is crazy because usually we're like usually the same people are here every single time. What's going on? What's going on? Hanging out, waiting for people to get in here so we can have some live interaction. Oh man, I'm sore. Whew. Had a mean workout last night. Went hard. I was going to go clean a fence today, but for whatever reason, Kentucky weather decided it wants to go below 32 degrees and also snow on April 1st, which is just awful. I hate Kentucky weather. Like, when I can, I am eventually going to move south, I think. Like, at least Tennessee. Because Kentucky weather it's gotten worse the older I get. Like, it'll be hot or it'll feel good. It'll be like perfect degrees, like 70. It'll feel great. Not much wind, maybe a little bit of breeze. Just perfect, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, it'll be 32 degrees in April and snowing like it is now. And literally last Tuesday, it was 78 degrees here. Like, how does that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from 78 degrees to 32 degrees and snowing in like, that was Tuesday, it's now Friday. Kentucky weather is so bad. So weird. It's like right in the middle, I guess, of the U.S. It's got the mix of both worlds, I guess. It is so weird. What is this saying? Open widget. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Yeah. Looks like my mic's picking up. If you don't mind, leave a comment, say something. How's your week been? Where are you at? What's going on? How's it going? Got my GoPro here. I'm ready to use this bad boy right here. I've got a chesty coming. I'm going to have this like right here on my chest. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. I'm going to have it like right here pointed down and give you like a POV view of pressure washing. I think it's going to be pretty neat. Got 2 batteries for it. I think it's going to be pretty neat. Pretty neat. I was going to use this. I tried to use this big contraption right here, this actual like vlogging camera, and for whatever reason, this automatically shuts off at 30 minutes recording, which, I mean, 30 minutes recording, really ain't nothing. You can leave that GoPro going forever, right? It just doesn't make sense. I'm wondering if I can turn that off. Because if I can, I'll still use this. See if I can find a setting real quick while people's getting in here. Select folder, format card. Video system. Not there. Shooting info. Display settings, maybe? Nope. Wow, so there's no way to. There's no way to turn that off, unfortunately. So I can't use this big professional camera that I was going to use for recording and vlogging and stuff. Unless every 30 minutes I set a timer on like my watch or something. It sucks, man. Why would you, like, come on. Somebody hits the record button, I get it. Saves battery and stuff, but record. Yeah. I'll just use the can't I change that? So it says here 29:59. It will automatically shut off the recording. That's so dumb, man. What? Sound recording. Looks good. Okay. What's the battery on? Probably need to charge it. What's going on? Who's hanging out? What's happening? Anybody? Anywhere? I'm gonna pull up the live to make sure that you guys can hear me. All right. But yeah, we hit 3,001 subscribers. Huge goal. Especially for a channel that was made 6 months ago with zero content. And I'm going to start posting on TikTok and stuff to bring in some of that younger audience, I think. And get them started with getting business minded. Let's see. I want to go over like an easy business that you could start today, and this will help a lot of people. And you can do this with you could do this with nothing, you can literally go out and see if you can borrow, let's say, your parents' push mower. You can go knock on their neighbor's door or maybe a neighborhood down the street and ask if you can mow their yard for $20. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, that's just $20. But a lot of people that want to start businesses, they want to do, they put their cart before their horse, right? And your main goal, especially starting out, should be you need to make the first dollar, right? Like you need to make some money. You need to make some money from something. You don't need to have a dream and buy a course. Instead of investing $1,000 in a course, take that $1,000, go buy some equipment that you can immediately use to make money, and go make money. Like doing anything. It could be going to a thrift store and buying an old record for $5, and you look it up on eBay and it's selling for 100, 150. You know, everybody and their mother would look at you and be like, would you trade $5 for a $150 bill? I mean, that's an easy answer, right? So something to think about if you're rewatching this as a recording. You need to make some money, and I've still got an audience in the trucking and stuff, and I'll say this: don't go in debt. If you don't have 30K saved up, do not go in debt. Man, if I had 30K, if I could go back instead of getting into trucking, man, I could do a lot with 30K. Could do a lot with 30K. But what's going on? Still, nobody has said anything, unfortunately. $37 minutes in. Oh, man. I need to call my insurance agent. Oh, man. $40 and still nobody has said anything. need to make that post on TikTok while I'm thinking about it. Locate file. There we go. TikTok. Upload. Boom. Select. Next. Oh, and if y'all haven't already, at the top of my channel, I have my TikTok linked, and I think I'm going to try to grow on there, just because it's an insane platform, and you can really pop off on TikTok with just a couple videos. It's kind of insane. Whereas like YouTube, for example, is like a slow roll. Like, over time you'll grow as long as you're consistent. But TikTok's just like, all it takes is that one video, you explode. Let's see, I need to put effects so satisfying. Boom. Next, select cover. Cleaning. Satisfying. waiting for this TikTok video to upload. There we go. Uploaded. Boom. Uploaded. Heck yeah. All right. We're closing on an hour, y'all. Nobody's commenting. Nobody's talking. It's the whole point of a live stream, guys. Come on. Need some of that live reaction, interaction. I mean, I can talk about stuff, but could show you guys my customer contract. Anybody come out and talk. Anybody, anywhere. Going on an hour. Ah! All right. I want to play this video. If somebody comes in, great. If not, Jay back with another video. Today's video is going to be a good one, so make sure you stay till the end. This is going to help out a ton of you guys in whatever you're doing. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how you can sell yourself in any form of business: trucking, pressure washing, lawn care, any service-based business. This applies to any business whatsoever. YouTube videos, anything. It applies to everything. Getting a job, it applies to everything. How to sell yourself, how to show that you provide value for the person you're talking to. Let's get into it. The number one most important thing when it comes to selling yourself to someone, whether that's you're selling your services to them, you're selling yourself to get a job, or you're pitching your business to somebody why they should do business with you, is act like you don't need to do business with them. And what do I mean by that? What do you mean, Jay? But I need the job. I need the business. I need to get the money to do the service for them because I have bills to pay, right? Now, I don't know about you, but ever since I've been, 16, 17 years old, I've been able to smell desperation off of somebody and also BS off of somebody. Like if they're BSing me, I automatically know they're not telling the truth and they're lying. And if I can tell that they really, really need it, like you can just tell they're desperate. You know what I'm saying? Desperation can be good, but it can also be bad. You want to be confident. Portray confidence in your ability to do what it is you're saying you're going to do. You don't need to come in there desperate. You don't need to be like, oh, please, I need this job. I need the money. I need the $1,000. Please. You see what I'm saying? Like if you came to me with that, I would cut it off right there. You might need it. You might need it to put food on the table. But that's not how you're going to get it, and that's not how it's done. It's very important. Go in with confidence and be competent enough to not be a dick, but to also be polite if you can manage to do that. Like, don't go in there being a butthole. Be polite, but go in with confidence, with your chest puffed out, shoulders back, go in with confidence. Be straightforward and to the point. You don't want to shake a $1 million man's hand and waste 10 minutes of his time, because if he is a millionaire, he knows that time is very valuable, and he is not going to be sitting there listening to you BS and listen to your desperation. He wants you to get straight to the point. Tell him what you want. Tell him what you're wanting to do with him, or if whoever it is you're dealing with, they don't have to be a millionaire. Shake their hand, look them in the eyes, tell them who you are, what you want, and what you want to do for them. Even if you're completely green coming into a business or coming into a field and you're trying to sell yourself, you need to learn everything you can prior to selling yourself. Not everything, but you need to get and soak in as much as you can. Watch as much YouTube content for free as you can. Look up on forums, but also have the confidence, even if you don't know anything and you haven't been able to research something. Have the confidence, have a basic understanding of what it is you're trying to sell or trying to pitch to them, and go in there and do it, okay? The worst they can say is no. This can apply to trucking where you're calling brokers. The worst they can say is no. Tell them your number, and if they say no, hang up, okay? On to the next one. It's a lot of business is a numbers game. It's how many times can you take no's in order to get that one yes. You need to have an armor plate over you. A lot of people will call like 5 people, right, that are trying to pitch, either say it's trucking or say it's trying to get clients to do pressure washing or lawn care. They'll get 5 no's and they just shut down. They just coil up. They get all depressed. Like, oh, yeah, it ain't even worth it, man. I'm getting no business, blah, blah, blah. You need to be able to have a shield that when a no comes in, it bounces off your chest. It just keeps bouncing. Don't take nothing personal. Just go in there with confidence every single time. Now, the no's will tell you might need to change a couple things, like how you're approaching pitching somebody something. You might need to change the wording. You might need to learn a little bit more that you can use to, like, for example, pressure washing. Everybody knows you can pressure wash driveways and houses, right? But then you can also do fencing, and you can be like, man, this fence is really old and gray looking. Would you mind if I clean that up, get it back to that brown, pristine look? Yeah, sure. See what I'm saying? You might need to change your tactics a little bit, or add in something that most other people don't pitch to them. Now, where can you learn information and get like a basic understanding? I mentioned it very briefly there. YouTube is a great place to learn all free information. You can just about learn everything on YouTube for free. I mean, there's over 1 billion people a day getting on the platform, creating and consuming. There's forums. There's Google search. Any questions you have, Google search it before you ask somebody. Now, if you have exhausted and consumed all free content, of course, you can look into buying a course. Now, Very important, just like I mentioned before, how I can smell desperation and BS from somebody. 95 to 98% of all course sellers are fake gurus, okay? A lot of them are copy paste, okay? Now, every so often, you'll get somebody that is true and constantly updates the course and keeps it up to date. Like you'll know once you start getting into course buying if you do that. And I highly suggest you go the free route and consume everything possible you can for free before you jump into buying other people's educational content unlicensed. After you buy a couple courses, you'll notice that the information is from 2018, 2020. A lot changes within a year, okay? And if they aren't constantly updating the course and constantly keeping videos up to date and taking down old ones and putting up new ones, or jumping in and saying this is now new, you don't need to do this, I can't tell you how much money I've wasted buying courses. So go the free route so you can learn about the thing that you're trying to sell. If you're trying to sell something, even when you're trying to get a W-2 job, you can search up on YouTube. Ethan Evans is a great guy. He was the VP of Amazon and he retired recently. He makes content on Twitch and YouTube about how to ace interviews. He interviewed for Amazon. Like, he was literally Jeff Bezos' right-hand man, okay? That's a good resource if you're trying to get a W-2 job. But a lot of you on my channel and my audience are trying to start and grow businesses, right? So we'll stay away from that zone and we'll center back down to business talk. But I just wanted to say that. Now I'm going to use an example that actually just happened to me as I'm going into the pressure washing side of service-based businesses. So I recently went to a customer's house. I looked over the property with them, walked around with them, and showed them not only what they asked and wanted done, but also what I seen was very nasty and needed cleaned. Once I went over everything and calculated up the rate that I was willing to do it for, I quoted it at $1,000. Now, they immediately, at the snap of a finger, said, "Ooh, I got a guy that'll do it for $300 less. Can you work with me?" I immediately, without skipping a beat, said, "I cannot. That's my price. Sorry. The lowest I would be able to go down would be like $50. I mean, I quoted it at the lowest amount that I'm willing to do, and I said that 50 really isn't going to sway the bar much, so I'm stuck at 1,000. And then he said, "Okay, well, I'll let you know. I'll have to think about it, blah, blah, blah." You leave. Now, does that mean you didn't get the job? No. What he's trying to do is use fear and FOMO, fear of missing out on the opportunity. He's trying to use that against you to not get the job. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got a guy that'll do it $300 less. Will you work with me? First off, if he had a guy that would do it for $300 less, why would he call me and have me come out there and quote it? And then why would he say that? Why would he even let me know? And why would he want me to work the price down to do business with me? Why doesn't he just keep that to himself? Say, I'll have to think about it. I'll call you and let you know if that bid works. And then he goes with the other guy and I don't hear anything from him. You see what I'm saying? They won't say that to you if they actually have people willing to do it for less than you quote a job. That's just a pressure washing example, but that can also be used for trucking. Imagine when brokers say that. "Oh, I got it hauled last week for $300. It's like, my price is $600. You either do business with me or you don't. That's how you need to be. One of the last things I'll say here, if you guys are still watching, I appreciate it. Please hit that like button. And for my real ones, for the real ones that are my true fans, and I love every one of you guys, comment down below the word value, VALUE. If you don't mind, just to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is a decent video and you got value from it. If you did not, then don't comment that. But for my real ones out there, please down below in the comments, drop value spelled out and a like. If you don't mind, that helps me out. That helps everybody that's looking for this type of video out. That helps them get that. Now, again, as I previously stated, coming off that example, be able to take no's or the I'll think about it. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's very important that you know that. There's going to be a lot of hard times. There's going to be a lot of no's. There's going to be, we don't work with you. We don't do this. Sorry, we don't need that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Take that rejection, bounce it off your chest, go get the next customer. There's a sea of customers out here. There is always more customers. Think about it. Be able to handle tough situations. Be able to grind. Go out there, cast your fishing pole, catch the next customer by any means necessary. That's all right. We're back. Let's go back to face cam. All right. So must be a busy Friday because we've been live for over an hour now, and there's no point in doing a live stream if there's no live interaction. So that being said, I may continuing doing a weekly live, maybe. It depends. Probably won't because it's really not a good use of my time. I mean, I enjoy talking with you guys, but if I'm going to sit here for an hour of my time and nobody's going to come in and chat, I'm not going to do lives. Oh, hey, look, and we got to chat. As soon as I was about to go offline, bro. Yeah, Valiant, Thor. Imagine embarrassing yourself live on TV over a woman who embarrassed you live on TV. Oh, dude. Imagine by a woman that banged your son's 21-year-old friend. Just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Man. I said it before. And imagine where he did it at. It wasn't just on live TV. It's where he works, right? Like, imagine you have a W-2 job and you go up and smack somebody for making a joke about your woman. I mean, just think about it. You're receiving an award, let's say at your W-2 job or wherever you work, your corporate job, wherever. You're going up on stage and center stage, let's say there's no cameras, you smack the guy. What's going to happen? First, you're going to be arrested. You're going to go to jail. You're going to lose your job. You're never going to get any work again from most employers. So I think what's going to happen to Will is that he might not have got arrested or went to jail because Chris Rock's a good guy. But I don't think, I don't think we're going to be seeing him on many more movies. I think he just canceled himself in front of all of his colleagues and employers, future employers. I mean, that's the pinnacle of movies, right? I mean, he just ruined his career in a single moment because he wanted to get some that night. That's my opinion. Because she likes that bad boy-esque. You know what I'm saying? So he might have got laid that night, right? But he canceled himself in the process. Oh, yeah. Him attacking free speech. I mean, he's a freaking comedian, man, on top of all that. Let alone that it's in front of his colleagues and future employers. You know what I mean? And smacked a fellow colleague. Let alone that fact. But he's a freaking comedian, man. And it wasn't even that hardcore of a joke. And 5 days ago, she literally said on an interview she doesn't care about her baldness. And, I mean, she looks good for bald, right? Like, I mean, she don't look bad. She can pull it off. It's just insane to me. It blew my mind when I seen that. And I had so many people, I made a post about it on my personal social media. I had so many people oh yeah, actually let him watch that night. Yeah, probably with her son's friend. But yeah, but man, I got into so many arguments. Like a bunch of girls were like, if I was a guy and somebody said that to my wife, and I would have done the same thing as well. I'm like, no, you wouldn't have, because if your company held an award ceremony in front of all your colleagues and one of your colleagues cracked a joke about your woman, you're telling me you're going to get up and you're going to go up there and smack the guy and then turn around and walk away like he's not going to fight back? Like, and it's not even, it doesn't even have to be on TV. You're telling me you're going to do that and never get employed again, because that's every employer within a 100-mile radius is going to know who you are. You're going to have to change your name. Um, oh, you ruin your life. Like, it's just watching from Los Alamos National Laboratory Thermal Test Complex. Dang. No problem. No problem. Nice. But yeah, it's like, oh man. I've gotten so many arguments about the whole thing, and I'm just like, just, man. People in today's time have become so soft. It's disgusting. Like, one of my past videos was um talking about like box truck YouTubers, and then one of them threatened to take legal action. And he's a little 40,000K subscriber, Andy. You as well. You as well. But it's just crazy that you can't even like. People will become so sensitive. It's today's time, so soft. Yeah. I'm waiting on a call back from my insurance agent. I was on the phone with them earlier. We'll see what's what with that. Oh, but I ain't gonna stay live too much longer. I mean, that's you're the first one to react today or interact today, and usually, I mean, we're pretty popping here on the live, weekly live. Like, I'm not sure why, or because I called out the box truck world, probably. Heck with it. Speaking of which, my mentor got in a semi from a hot shot. Getting kind of hungry. Oh. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. We've been sitting for an hour. Fortunately, Valiant Thor, whoever you are, glad you hopped in and chatted because you're literally the only person today that's decided to have some live interaction, which is the whole point of the live stream. So we'll see if I come back on the live. Probably won't. The past two live streams, nobody's came out, so I feel like I've wasted an hour of my time sitting here. So I'm going to go and knock on doors to get some customers. So see you guys later.